Santa, here's a little present from Walt to Santa Claus.
Oh, thank you very much. Just what I needed. Jingle bells, all the way.
I'll see you later, Santa.
Ladies and gentlemen, my fellow alcoholics, welcome to today's Advent Calendar. I'm here in the garage because I've actually been working in here. The one thing I've got done, there we go, had to move it into the light, is the wine table. So that's a wine tabletop. Now, a lot of people make the table part out of the flat bottom, but some idiots, like the one behind this camera, I'm talking about me, decided to make the pretty purple, the top. One problem with that is it's not exactly the flattest of surfaces. My solution? Give up. No, my solution is I'm gonna buy a glass top, about 22 inches, which this is across, get little rubber things, and it sits on top. That'll be the flat surface. The rubber things would balance it out. Now there's a little bit of a wobble to it. I have tried to flatten it out, but I'm gonna do the reasonable thing and quit. No, I got floor pads or furniture pads that go underneath, so I'll space them out, make it level, and also make it more friendly for delicate floors. So yeah, there you go. This was actually relatively easy. That's why it's not the greatest. Yeah, no, it's kidding. It's actually turned out good. It's pretty, but there's a little bit of give here and there, and that makes me nervous. I did reinforce it with some blanks here. Again, everything's purple heart or purple wine. So, but like I said, once I put the glass top on there, it'll be nice and flat. It'll make for a nice end table or an outdoor table. I haven't treated it, but that's because I want it to have that kind of rough look. I actually when I went to buy the lumber, the guy at the lumber place, they do a lot of woodworking, mentioned they get a lot of these barrels. And one thing they do is they do sand it, but I asked him how thick the purple is. He said you sand it, it goes right through. So I don't want to do any treatment to this, because if I do a little bit of sanding, I lose the pretty purple pedestal. Yeah, that works. Of course, always leave a mess here. But at least I now have a system to clean up afterwards. So next is this guy, and I gotta figure out a better way to do him than my initial plan. That's for me to solve in the future. Oh, I still don't know what I'm doing with the bourbon top. Again, future me will figure it out. That guy has all the time in the world. I'm busy. That lazy future self of me, I mean, I'm so busy all the time. What does he ever do with his life, huh? I mean, he's not even here yet. Oh, new lights make me look very holy. Yep. One of the downsides to the new lights is it is technically a different color temperature than the lights above the camera right now. So there is some clashing of white balance that this computer, this AI, this camera of mine is having some issue with, but it shouldn't be too drastic. Anyways, so yeah, got a project done today. So that's one off the list. I just got to wait for those little bits and ends that I ordered to get here, and then it's ready to go. Again, I like the rough look, but also doing the rough look means I have to do less work. So but yeah, so next is the wine rack, since I have an idea how to do that. As a matter of fact, I have a couple ideas. I need to just do a little bit of research, see which one is better. And then, because actually I might be able to do 2 wine racks if I do it right. But enough. It's getting late. I've been busy watching football, American football, and actually editing. So I have been working on some of the intros here and there. So again, trying to get a little bit ahead and realizing I'm actually past the way past the halfway mark. It's almost 20. That means there's only 11 days after that at best. Again, might do a 31/live stream. So anyways, enough about the future. Again, the future will take care of itself, and hopefully we do a better job of preparing for that. But let's roll the dice. Hey, look at that. It is a 9 or 6. Is a 6. Hooray! It's not a divisible of 5. So that is a 6. A while back, I talked about how I was worried that eventually I'd run out of flavor and have to take some real alcohol. Well, today's the start of that. Oregon Spirit Absinthe Original. Now this is like 60, was it? 62.5% alcohol by volume, 125 proof. Reminder, the stuff we've been drinking lately has been 35, 30, maybe even occasional 40. Actually, I don't think I've had a 40% yet. I must have. So, this is 125 proof, when most of the stuff we've been drinking is 80 proof or less. So, this is a little bit stronger. And of course, it has the absinthe name to it, which it's not. Again, my definition of absinthe is the shit the romantic writers used to drink and trip balls. This, I doubt, has any hallucinogenics in it. I probably should have checked. Yeah, no, it's just grain alcohol with botanics. Botanicals. All right, so, absinthe. It's a moth. There's people peeling out in my backyard, so that's fun. If they crash, at least I'll get it on camera. I'm back. I was trying to think of some way what's a proper way to drink this? How did they drink it back in the blank times? Okay, so this is improvisation. The best way to drink this normally is to pour it over a sugar cube. I do not have a sugar cube, but I do have raw sugar rocks from a tea company that I ordered tea from. This is a tea bag, so that way when I pour it over, the sugar doesn't get into it. It just parts some flavor into it, maybe. Then again, I could see what this tastes like raw. Actually, you know what? I'll use this one. It's not a thinking man's shot glass, but it is small. So this is perfect because it's not a normal shot glass size. So here's this pour. There we go. That's half of it. Very green. And then here's this half on here. It's getting on my... Yeah, some of it went on my bar. That's why I have a rag here. For when idiots spill high grain alcohol on my delicate varnish. No, I'm actually not kidding. This grain alcohol is probably good enough to eat through my varnish. So that's fun. Smell test on... Man, that's not a lot. Oh well. Here's the strong stuff. Okay, that's paint thinner. Actually, no. Interesting smell, because strong alcohol hits you first, but it's... Again, those botanicals really come through. And this green bottle does make me think of the... Again, the romantic writers is what I always associate this with. But that age of cocaine as a drug for indigestion. I mean, it's one way to take care of it. Yeah, it's interesting. Because, again, now I don't really smell the alcohol. I just smell the flowers. So, here's to doing things backwards. Now here's to trying things multiple ways to see which one you like. I'm not scared. Cheers. Oh. Mommy. Oh, warmth. Okay. Taste-wise, it's not bad. It's a high content of alcohol that gets you. So it goes in earthy, not mint, but definitely herby. Whew. So definitely herby taste. And it goes in, and it's kind of a surprise. It goes in, you're like, oh, this ain't bad. Herby, nice taste. It goes down. Boom, motherfucker. That's when it just is warmth. You've made a mistake. What are you doing with your life? Just every inch of the esophagus as it goes down makes you think, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Now, before I regret anything else, the one I poured with a little bit of sugar in it. Not much better, but again, it's supposed to be a sugar cube, not raw sugar. But it definitely has that herb sensation around it. Anyways, enough of that. It is strong. Whew. Now it's more of that herb taste I don't like. Ugh. So now I do understand why they kind of soak that thing in sugar. First time I've had to chase a drink. And again, the alcohol, yeah, it's bad. But really what kills the taste is that herb weirdness that mixed with it. What to mix that with? That's a damn good question. A lemon drink. I don't know, I just always say lemon and herb. How about KFC? Maybe that's one of the original 11 spices and herbs. I don't feel like writing anything, though. So, but yeah, again, my mind, the original absinthe is always hallucinogenics. And I know it's not fair. But the world's not fair. No, that it's not fair to not taste this the way it's supposed to be prepared, sugar cube, and I think a little bit warm. And again, have a proper strainer and all that stuff. I just try to improvise because I know this is going to be strong. So, ooh, again, it's that herb. Not peppermint. But something along that where you always have that warm peppermint taste after eating like peppermint candy. This herb is definitely just permeating my mouth. Maybe I should eat some peanut butter or something to kill the taste. But yeah, no, that was an experience. You know, maybe the romantic writers are just a bunch of drunks. Anyways, all that aside, let me end the video here. Oh, by the way, if I haven't mentioned it, thank you to J&K and hello there. They're doing they do little videos, auto-tune kind of things, or just music to some of the silliness. It's kind of their Advent challenge or creative thing they're doing this year. I'll have the links down below to the two YouTube pages. So thanks again for that. I really appreciate it. They actually are quite fun and very good. So very talented. Otherwise, I gotta go do something to get the taste out of my mouth. Is there any bleach over there? Anyways, all that aside, thanks again for watching. See you next time. Bye. Maybe I should chase it with some Jack.